It's Week 16 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see David Njoku, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Browns and the Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the paper. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Center return, Nyheim Hines. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. And certainly some momentum to build on today.
We'll have him gain about a handful there. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the shotgun, Lawrence. His first throw is an interception. DJ Turner comes up with it. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here's Hines. Finds some space, he's past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The Browns with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here.
Let's go.
And off to Chubb to start the drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Lawrence working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Lawrence now off the play action. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That one complete to Njoku. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
23.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Oh, put some heat on this deep. He's got it inside the 10. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength,
and he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one splits the uprights, and the Browns tie this game 7-7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
I think we could give them a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. God.
They bring Renfro in motion right. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Right back to Moss now. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Yes, sir.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
On 1, ready?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Gun. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. God.
Moss gets it from the gun. They'll cobble together a yard there. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Burrow from the gun. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here's Riley Dixon on now for the punt on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. It's a pickup of a yard, and that is how our first quarter will end. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence throwing here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. He gets it away now from his own end zone. And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe.
11.
The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over.
Here we go.
And he's kept up the pace all season long. To the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Burrow out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. He has it at the 13. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Browns will go on offense. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lawrence to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Has it at the 37. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Bengals football.
Here we go. 180.
The drive starts with a run by Moss. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's get set. Stop.
Moss with another carry. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here we go. Stop.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. That pass caught by Renfro. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw again, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. What is that?
Working inside the red zone. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Get set.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. He brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's get set. 180. Right shot. Stop.
He'll throw it yet again. Has it down close. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Browns taking the field with barely any time left in this opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Lawrence trying again on second. Completed to his running back. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So halftime has to wait one more snap. That pass interference call means we've got an untimed down coming up. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. We've hit halftime here in Cincinnati. The Bengals carrying a lead into the locker room. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin with as good a rivalry as there's been the last decade or so. Baltimore playing host to their AFC North rivals, Pittsburgh. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. DeAndre Swift, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Tua Tagovailoa has thrown a touchdown pass. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B, their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Ewer. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Ewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. First down, Burrow to throw. Dump off to his fullback. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing from the gun. He stays up. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 11 Thomas, 11 Mighty, 11
Moss with the run to start this 3rd quarter. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Play action now, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
On one, ready? 11
Last
Thomas.
pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Cut.
Burrow. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11. Dodge.
Running out of the gun with Moss. He still has room inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Gun, gun. 11, 11.
Burrow back to throw. This finds all complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11, 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, take.
Up the gut, they go with Moss. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
On one, ready?
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Catch is made in close.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space,
Here we go.
just find a way to get him the ball.
12, 12.
Moss goes up and over for the touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Zach Moss, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Hines. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, hey.
Lawrence now off the play action. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going.
Ready?
And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he's gonna bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Finding Judy. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense working quickly. First and 10, it's Lawrence. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
They go play action here. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. David Njoku, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
So now a big play coming from the Browns as they try for 2. He's throwing for it! And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 6. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
Burrow to the air now. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. 180.
Another try following the sack. Renfro on the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
On 2.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Trying to run for this with Moss. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Good start. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Dad.
Nabbed along the sideline by Higgins. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Burrow out of the shotgun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Gun. Dad. Dad.
Burrow from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Chubb on the give, headed left. Oh, he avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And with that run, he's reached the coveted mark for a back in a single campaign. This is officially a 1,000-yard season on the ground. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Easy. Route.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He'll throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he's able to get this down to the 13. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. A give to Chubb, running left. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 30 left.
Throwing now, off play action. The throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's a Cleveland touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired, but that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
So now a big play coming from the Browns as they try for two.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this fourth quarter. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession.
Here we go.
They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals down by only 3. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12. Hot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Escapes the pocket. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
Here we go.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
12, 11, Thomas.
Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, we gotta keep scoring.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Right, 80.
They bring their tight end left.
Hot.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jordan Hicks takes it away. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked off.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he takes this ahead to the 40-yard line before going down. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And he doesn't put much height or distance on that one. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt ends up a 36-yard kick. And it'll be their football. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Cincinnati.